Are you guys there? Anybody? Hi, how are you? I'm back. I'm back. Let's see if I'm live on my page. I sure am. So we're working on some cards. I'm going to try to zoom in just a little. Need to grab my scissors for this project. And I think I have everything, but we'll see. So thanks for joining me, you guys. We have, hi Sharon again. Hi Kara. So this is an add-on class that you had the opportunity to receive prior to this event. I feel bad. I know of one person who did not receive it on time, and it was supposed to be delivered according to tracking on Wednesday. So I'm hoping she gets it this weekend. And if you did not get your kit in the mail on time, I am making the exception that you can post up to probably Tuesday at noon your pictures, your cards to earn points. So you're going to get 25 points for this session. And if you don't have the bundle, that's fine. If you can recreate something extremely similar, you're more than welcome to post in here and take advantage of the points. But if you're joining and you don't have the kit, it's the inspiration all along. And you're going to learn how to create some really pretty cool cards. So here are the two cards. This is card number 1 that we're going to be making. And it's, let me show you the bundle. It's using this Country Birdhouse bundle. I've been dying to use this bundle. And this came with, originally, with a coordinating Country Woods paper that's been extremely popular. And the good news is that paper is being carried over into the new catalog year. So it's not retiring. Excuse me. However, this stamp set, I'm pretty sure, is retiring. So the paper that we are using here is the celebration paper. It was called Memorable Expressions. Sharon, I know you're here with me, and if you remember, please tell me. Anyways, I had promoted 2 different classes with this kit and had purchased and didn't have enough. So I did a reach out to several people. They actually came in and helped me out, so many of them, that instead of me pre-cutting all this for you, you each received a full pack of the expressions paper. So, and you're going to have so much of it left over, but I'd rather you have it than me have it left over. So we did some coloring and some die cutting on here. And then check out card number 2, guys. This is a fun card. I hope I don't mess it up making it. But look at that card. How cute is that? Right? It's a little pop-up card. So you guys received this patterned paper. And you received all the cardstock that you need to create, I think, for the most part. And you received a package of embellishments as well in your kit. So let's get started. So this technique on here is called creating a your own wood background technique. So I originally wanted to use that Country Woods paper that I was telling you about, but because it keeps selling out, I'm like, well, we'll just create our own wood background. So you're going to need to pull all your items out of your little card kit here. How you know what card kit it is up in your right-hand corner. It should say a 1, and that will be everything that you need to create this card. So here are all my extra pieces that I have pre-cut, colored, stamped. But on this one here, we are going to create that wood background. So you're going to need a scoring board, whether it's one like mine or it's part of your trimmer. It doesn't matter. And you're going to take this 5 1/4 by 4 inch paper, and we're just going to run some lines randomly across here, creating a wood textured background. And they don't have to be even. You know how some woods are variegated in size, or you can be that person that wants it perfect, and you can go evenly slats all the way across. But we haven't done this in a while, so I thought it would be really fun. And if you mess up like I just did right here, what wood doesn't have knots in it, right? So no big deal. So as you see, I just have random lines going right across this sheet. I'm not sure if it's showing up really good. I'm trying to get it to see the score lines. Maybe if I flip it over. So that is the scoring so far. And I am going to bring out my all-purpose mat. In your card and in your email, if you ordered this kit, we're going to move this stuff out of the way so we don't lose it. If you did receive this kit, you did receive this phenomenal picture tutorial, step-by-step instructions, and I'm going to be, especially on card number 2, referring to it quite often. So in this particular card, I chose Smoky Slate. Try to pick a natural color, close to wood, something wood wash, but you guys can really create any color background that you want. And what we're going to do is lightly swipe this card in the same direction of your score lines. And you can make it as heavy and as deep as you want. I'm just going to come right over here on the second one right there. And, I mean, the one thing you do want to make sure is that you are stroking it all the way down. There we go. Because I have a little bit of darkness there, I'm going to try to do the same. Perfect. There we go. Doesn't that look like a wood fence? Wood background? And I'm going to grab a tissue, paper towel, and make sure I wipe up this excess ink that's on my mat. I don't want it on everything else. And then we are going to take this. You have a smaller piece of white cardstock in here, and we are going to cut the birdhouse out. But before we do that, we're going to score this as well, because we want our birdhouse to look like it's made of wood. See, guys, see my little notes I have to make to myself? All right, we're going to do the same thing here. Here, I'm going to try to go every 1/2 inch. I thank you guys for joining. And if you have any questions as we go through this process, please put it in the comments. I promise I read every single comment after the video. And the video will be uploaded on YouTube as well for future reference. So on this particular one, I am using the Balmy Blue. Again, you can use any color that you want. And we're going to do the same process right here. The this one's coming out a little bit heavier, which is good. And I'm not worried about these edges here on this particular one because we're going to be die cutting this piece. Perfect. And what did I just do with my tissue? There we go. Get this cleaned up. And I'm just going to go off camera 1 second to my die cut machine. And we are going to cut out, check out all these fun components to this birdhouse. So we're going to cut this guy out right here. My mats are all in different order from earlier today. Perfect. And guess what? I just heard my husband, I think, pull in. So I'm shutting the door. And I did forget to put the little hole die cut in here. So we're going to run that through really quick. I even highlighted that note so I wouldn't forget. But I did. Okay, so we have our little bird cut right there. So now he can access getting in. And we have our background mat right here. And we are going to adhere this guy right about here. And then we are going to finish decorating and designing this birdhouse with a cute flower box. And those that did receive your package, you also got some fun paper and you got some fun pillow gifts as well. So I hope you like them. And so here you got this patterned paper right here. We're going to put that right there. You're going to die cut your bottom birdhouse feeder right here. And I've suggested that you die cut, and I don't know where it went, a small sliver of this yellow floral paper from your package and put it right here. Could have sworn that I cut them all out, but it's disappeared. So I'm going to have to put this on because I am completely out of this paper. I have no more of this paper. So I am going to bump this up with some dimensionals. I'm going to take one of my dimensional strips that I have cut in half because this is perfect size for it. They sell these in really long strip packages. We're going to go just like that. We'll trim off that excess. And we're going to put that right on here. And we are going to put the top of our birdhouse right there. I refer to this in your directionals as a V. So you're going to cut that out in your yellow paper. And then the opposite side of this paper is this beautiful orange trim right here. We're going to put that right here. So I am, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to just go with the yellow. And then I'm going to split it up with the very thin piece. So you have 2 different size V's, actually 3 different size V's in this bundle if you purchase the bundle. So these are your 3 roofing options for your house. This is what we just created here. This is what we just created here. And this is this thin piece right here in the center. Make sure that I pull out my silicone mat so I don't have adhesive everywhere. And we're just going to line up that thin piece right along the edge of there. So this is the only piece that's missing at this point from my collection, but you guys should be able to cut that out. And you're just going to cut a 1/4 of an inch by 3 1/4 inch, and you're going to cut that before you adhere this on and trim off this excess. And then here's this fun little bird post. We're going to adhere this. We're going to bring that right up. Oh, so I did not put my tape up far enough, but that's fine. We're just going to put that right here. And we're going to trim off the bottom. And we're going to pop some of these guys on, some with just adhesive and some with some 3D foam dots. Let's get all my options here. You can color these in with pencils, markers. I used our blends. So this guy here, I'm just going to not put a dimensional on him or her. And we're just going to stick him or her right about there. And then I'm going to, that's why I popped this up, because some of these flowers are going to get tucked right in behind. And we're going to put some miniature dimensionals on them. And look at these beautiful little flower sprays here. So the colors that I used in the blends to color these in is noted on your assembly guide. And we're gonna, oops. We're gonna pop that one right behind here. We're gonna take another flower here. Put that one right there. And these are literally just randomly placed. Now I think I'm gonna add a dimensional to this guy. And then you have these cute little dies, and I cut these out in Granny Apple. If you don't have Granny Apple or similar leaf color, but who doesn't? But if you don't, just cut it out in white cardstock and color it green. So we're gonna put this guy, tuck this guy right behind here. And we're gonna do the same with this. We're gonna slide him back here. So much detail. And then we just have to put our next beautiful flower cluster. We're gonna put that right on top here. And I'm gonna add a dimensional on here as well. And now we're ready to attach him to the card base, and then we're gonna stamp our sentiment, which I probably should have done first, but this should be flat right here. So this stamp set comes with a variety of fun sentiments, and we're gonna use Hello Friend here. And I'm going to use our black Memento Tuxedo. You can use your other black inks as well, because we're not coloring. However, we cannot keep black ink in stock, and it is scheduled to come back in stock next week. Okay, I think I got a nice impression there. I'm going to go right down here, Hello Friend, and I die cut out of some scraps of the leftover paper that we had, and I'm going to just attach this. Why not? I'll put it with a dimensional as well. And then I can take a few of my embellishments here. Now, and here I got the pretty yellow that would go with this. I mean, all three colors would go very well with this, but I'm going to pop out with the white. And we got one. You know me, I like to do things in threes, those that follow me. And there you go. Fun, beautiful card. Easy, love the wood grain. And next, to clear off this section right here. This is where I think I'm going to mess up, but I've read my directions, and I'm hoping I don't. Lisa said she has faith in me. So here you go. This beautiful, fun pop-up card. And we're going to have to do some die cutting on this as well. So we have your Melon Mambo, which was cut down to 5.5 and 8.5, and we are going to score this at 4 1/4, or we're just going to fold it in half. If you're looking for that perfect fold, I do suggest that you score it. And I'm just going to burnish it with my finger. There you go. And then we are going to attach our pattern paper. Look how pretty. This is like, out of this whole collection, this is one of my favorites, this pattern right here. And we're going to put some adhesive on here. And that is going to go right on top. And then we are going to die cut this. So when you're cutting it, because you want it to open this way, your birdhouse is going to be set upside down. So I'll be right back. So now we have 2 pieces. Now this piece I want you to set aside because we're going to use it again. And now we have this right here. Now I have to reference my directions just to be on the safe side. You guys should all have a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 that is going to go on the inside right here. I'm going to go cut a piece really quick. And this is going to go right on inside right here. Okay, so our next step here is Oh. I'm still looking at the directions from the other one. So now we're going to create this, our floating mechanism. And this piece of paper is 2 by 4. And I definitely didn't cut that for myself either, but I am prepared. You would never know that I literally check everything out before I set up. And I still miss things. So you should have a piece of 2 by 4 melon bombo in your card kit. And we are going to score this at 1, 2, and 3 inches. Let me move this up. 1, 2, and 3. And we are going to fold this in half just like this. We're going to decorate our birdhouse after, but I want to show you how to get this on right here. So here we're going to add just a little bit of adhesive right there. Let me show you on here. See how I just have the adhesive right on the top inch right there? And then we're going to attach it on the bottom as well. So it's going to go here, and then we're going to just put a little bit right on the edge right here. And we're going to line this up right in the center, underneath your score line or your fold line. And this is going to go like right here. And then we're going to fold this down for it to attach. And then when you bring this up, we're going to pop this up. Oh. All right. I did put it on. So we want adhesive on that part right there. But we have rubber erasers. I told you I'd mess up, guys. So, this is going to go like this as your mechanism. I want that to go right underneath there. And I'm going to have adhesive on this part right here. Now we're going to fold this down, and voila, there we go. So now what we need is to create our birdhouse, because our birdhouse, we're going to go this way with it, but we're going to decorate our birdhouse and put it all together so it pops right out. So here I took the top V, and the stamp set has some accent stamps to create a wood look on it. So that's what I stamped on there. I don't know if you guys can see that. And before I do that, I cut out another birdhouse with that bokeh paper you guys received. I can't remember, 6, 8 sheets of it in your package. So we're going to add this to the top part right here. And we're going to add our roof on top. And our scalloped roof. And our bird feeder is going to go right on here. And we are going to attach just adhesive a little strip of adhesive is going to go right on here. Let me get that set up again. I'm going to put that just like here. I'm going to kind of punch it through. It's probably the easiest way to do that. And then we're going to make sure that gets a nice adhesive. You could probably use a 2-sided tape on that as well. And there you go. You have your pop-up mechanism. How cute is that? So what Lisa did when she decorated this is she took a little circle and drew a circle. The black circle that I just die cut from the other, I don't know where I set it aside. You could use that. I didn't cut this is part of that other birdhouse. You could add that to it, or you can cut a black one. But as you can see, it's got that, I don't know why they didn't provide just a plain, simple circle. So I am going to add some dimensionals on this little bird. And did you guys see it? I just saw it. There he is. Little guys like to just disappear on me. And I cut out another little flower. Add that right there on top. So one idea I think I can do is, let me see if I can do this without shaking and messing up, but we'll give it a try. So we have our Stampin' Right markers. All of them are sold in a set except the black is sold separately. So I'm going to use the fine point, and how you can tell what the fine point is that the line is skinnier on one end versus the other end. And I'm just going to try to draw a circle without messing up. Like that. But let's see if we can get that lined up again. There we go. A little bit bigger than I wanted it, but I think it'll still work. And then I'm going to take our flat end, and I'm just going to color this in. Our blends tend to bleed through the paper, but this is double stacked, triple stacked. So it shouldn't be a problem. And like I said, the trickiest part of this card is that floating mechanism. You can come back and rewatch this video as many times as you want, and it'll be on YouTube. So there you go. We got a nice little flip up card right like that. We can add our little sentiment right here. And actually, I am going to slightly, I think I'm just gonna create a little angle here that matches. And I'm going to stamp our sentiment saying, hope you have the best day ever. And unbury my Memento black ink. Pretty amazed. I did not hit the camera with my head. And we're just going to... Now, I could put dimensionals on here, but I think because of the mechanism, I don't want it to be too bulky in the card when I put it in. And then we just have to add our embellishments. So on here, I chose to pick the purple. Because I thought it was a nice little catch there, blend-wise. And I think I'm going to go right here. So, there we have it. 2 beautiful, fun cards. see how I use the patterned wood here? There's also different accent pieces that you could use on your little bird feeder as well. I could have added this down here as well. They have speckles as well that I could add on there. So pretty nice card. That is card number 2. I hope you enjoyed the add-on class, and we will be back. I think we're going to be back around 4 o'clock, somewhere around there, for our next creative session. So thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you in a little bit. Ciao.